What's up, guys? D-Rock1992 here. For this next video and for my next movie review, I'm going to be reviewing a movie that just came out this year. It's a comedy, and it is called Smosh the Movie. Now, for those of you who haven't heard of this movie, Smosh is a YouTube site. Actually, let me bring in my special guest. I have a special guest for this video. Special guest?
Hello, Batmites. Arkham Assassin here. And Smosh is a YouTube channel, and they're mostly known for their comedy and their gaming channel. They also have an animation channel called Shut Up Cartoons, where they make Smosh Babies and some other shows. I just like Smosh Babies. That's the only one I like. But I'm over. Obviously, I'm at my friend Derek's house, or D-Rock92, and I said, hey, let's watch this movie. I haven't watched it yet. I'm a huge fan of Smosh. He's never heard of Smosh, so it's like, why not? He might like it. So that's pretty much who the movie's about. Smosh. Ian, Hecox, and Anthony Padilla.
And there are also some YouTuber cameos that I have heard of. I have heard of Jenna Marbles. She makes a little cameo in this movie. Not really a cameo, but she has a couple of scenes. Jenna Marbles deals with fashion, right? Yeah, fashion and beauty, really. And then Grace Helbig, I know, is a big YouTube celebrity. I saw her actually on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. That's how I got introduced to her, but she's mainly comedy, right?
I believe so. I don't watch her at all. Really.
I think she is. She's got a huge following on YouTube. I do know that from my experiences on YouTube.
And some more cameos. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, those you don't know, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's a wrestler. He's a WWE wrestler. Well, I should say was. He now is an actor. And the guys at Smosh Games also made a cameo. Lasercorn, Sohinki, Mari, and Jovenshire all made cameos.
Also, some other characters to tell you guys about. Michael Ian Black, who I have heard of as an actor. He plays Steve YouTube. Let's see here.
Harley Morenstein as the mailman. He's the guy from Epic Mealtime. I love that channel. And Markiplier, he's a gamer. That's all I know about him, because I don't really watch him. Dietrix, he is... I've heard the name before, but I believe he does sketch comedy and music. Shane Dawson, he's in the, according to the Wikipedia, he's in a deleted scene, so he wasn't really all that featured in the movie. Trying to look for names that I recognize. That's about it.
So this movie is basically about these two guys. You know what? Actually, you describe the movie.
Alright.
And I'll kind of fill in the blanks.
Alright, so basically, Ian and Anthony, there's a 5-year anniversary for high school anniversary or whatever coming up. And Anthony finds out that an embarrassing video is up on YouTube where he gets a microphone shoved up his ass while singing the... It's not really the Pokemon theme song.
Yeah,
it's
a parody of Pokemon.
It's a parody. It's called, where is it? Magic Pocket Slave Monsters. So it's a parody of Pokemon.
Yup.
And
I can't say the word. We are making parodies of certain popular things in this movie.
Yes.
That's a common theme.
So they go to YouTube where they meet Grace Helbig's character. Where is it?
Grace Helbig?
Stephanie, right?
She plays...
Stephanie, the receptionist, right?
A very small role, but yeah.
Yes.
Stephanie, the receptionist.
And So they ask, can we get this video down? It's like, you're going to have to go and talk to Mr. YouTube or whatever, right?
So these gentlemen, they talk to Steve YouTube, and he gives them the suggestion to go into YouTube, go into the YouTube portal, and basically delete their video.
Well, not delete it, but change it.
Or change it, yeah.
And so, after a lot of crazy stuff happening, and Ian meeting his, pretty much, quote-unquote, in his words, girlfriend, butt massage girl.
Yeah.
They finally get to the high school, like, graduation party, and it's a clone fight, and that happens to make them rich. But the girl that Anthony was after didn't like him as this rich person, and so he realized his mistake, and at the 5th year anniversary party, he decides to get on stage and try and redo history, I guess, in a sense.
Right, and also there were other YouTube videos of some sort, because this is kind of a time machine-like portal.
Yeah.
They go to different YouTube videos, including Jenna Marbles' video. We mentioned her. She did a cameo in this film. In the film,
a Markiplier video where they're getting chased by a gorilla wielding a chainsaw.
Yup. So this definitely points to the weirdness of this movie.
Yes.
It's a very unique film, for sure.
Yes, to me, there was some funny parts, some not so funny, but I overall enjoyed it. He might say otherwise.
Excuse me. So, well, what's your, do you have a rating for this film?
Well, it did make me laugh every so often, but it's not the best movie I've seen. I would probably give it a 3. 3 is like, it was good, but it wasn't like, oh, it wasn't too good.
Okay. Well, I am at the opposite end of the spectrum. I absolutely hated this movie. It was... Okay. Now, I saw Mordecai with Johnny Depp, Gwyneth Paltrow, and I have a review of that that video on my YouTube channel. That's Citizen Kane, as opposed to this movie. Citizen Kane, an older film in the 40s, considered one of the greatest films of all time. Yeah, this film was awful. The comedy, it's just not my type of comedy. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. It's just not my type of comedy.
It's a little childish, I guess.
It's pretty childish, very juvenile, and I watch Adam Sandler films. They're very juvenile, but they're juvenile enough and crass enough for me to really enjoy the films. This just feels like
they're trying too hard to be funny.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing. I think they're trying a lot. They're trying very hard to be funny. Terrible. They have a, there's one of the time travel things where they get into a forest and they get chased by a bear.
Yes.
That's an awful looking bear, for sure. I mean, you can definitely
tell it's a person in a costume.
Yeah, the graphics and things like that, they were awful. They were just awful. God awful. Basically, I could make a movie better than they could. I really think so. So, I mean, just an unfunny mess of a film. None of the characters either are very redeemable. I mean, there's I mean, I can't really complain about the acting. They do okay enough, but it's just there's no Daniel Day-Lewis is in here. There's no great actors in this movie for sure. It's just not there. I have other complaints as well about this film, but I'll probably be going on and on about it. I'll give my review. It is a big fat 0 out of 5 stars. There were some moments in the film that were okay, like we mentioned the gorilla wielding a chainsaw. That was all right.
Yeah.
At the very end, when this is a spoiler for the film, but when one of the characters was it Padilla or Hecox?
Ian Hecox?
It might have been him.
The butt massage girl?
Yeah, the butt massage girl.
Okay.
They basically discover who the butt massage girl, what her name is.
Yeah, they were keeping her name away from us until the very end. And that was...
Ugh.
Turns out her name is Brad.
And Ian Hecox
was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Which is exactly what my reaction was to this movie. What the fuck was that shit?
It's like, what did I watch?
And I don't swear that much in movies, but in my videos, but it's just, this movie was god awful. My goodness. And I know you gave a 3 out of 5 to it, and all films subjective.
I think the only reason I'm praising this film is because I am a Smosh fan.
And, well, I've never really heard of Smosh before this movie. I've never heard of it. I've never gone on... I've heard of some of the I've heard of Grace Helbig. I've heard of Jenna Marbles. I've heard of those YouTube personalities. Yeah. Just not Smosh and the personalities that they have on their YouTube channel. Mm. So, this was completely brand new to me. And after watching this movie, I can safely say 110% sure
that you will not subscribe to them.
No. No. And I think it's wonderful that you like this movie.
Yeah.
And it really does prove that film is subjective. You can have differing opinions. You can have whatever opinion you want about a certain type of movie. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's your opinion. And that's the beautiful thing, really, about movies.
So for the first time ever in one of your videos, you got differing opinions.
Yeah, for the first time, because when we did our review on Dumb and Dumber, we had pretty much the same viewpoint. I think you had a lower review than I did, but we were pretty much on point.
Yeah, we both liked the movie. Meanwhile, one of us like it and the other one absolutely hates it.
With this film, definitely. Yes. It's just...
It's not your kind of humor.
No, it isn't. No, it's not. So there, overall, he gives it a 3 out of 5 stars. I give it a big fat 0 out of 5 stars. All films subjective, so, hey, our opinions are great. All of our opinions are great. That's the moral of the story. And that is it for this video on Smosh the movie. So for Arkham Assassin, I am DRock1992, and we are out.